Sup. My name is Ray for the TheYugiohCouncil. It's time for more duels. And, I forgot what the hell I was playing. Oh, hello. I was playing, Frog Monarchs again. But this time I went with a little bit different approach on the build just to test out something for you guys. And, I'm actually going to show it to you here, which is, it's the Grudge of the Monarchs. And I'm only, I know this is kind of stupid. I was only playing 3 of the Monarchs turn 4th. And I wasn't playing, straight cut, 4 targets for it, or 5 targets. I just wanted to get a handle on how it would search out the Monarchs turn 4th and ratio wise. From experience, it is good, but once you get into that late game, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt bad. I mean, I'm not running solo exchange in this build. I didn't feel the need for it, honestly. But that fucking set 5 back row was just so dirty. So I'm gonna blind MST into a Fiendish Shade, no, Call of the Haunted, and just bounce the Frog, because I'm trying to get to one of my tributes, and right now that is going pretty bad. Pretty ass. And, it's gonna set that Lance. I get the Mega Mobius, and now I'm feeling really happy, because, come on, Mega Mobius, pop 3 of those freaking on his own, just for days, those shit's up. So he's going to chain the Fiendish Chain, if I'm not mistaken, while I fix my boss stool chair here. Just I don't know why I can't get comfortable on these things. But I'm gonna use the Swap Frog effect to bounce the actual freaking Mega Mobius, making that Fiendish Chain just so bad. Go into that Daigatsu Phoenix, try to force something out. Yeah, I'll take that. Compulse, get that the hell out of there. So on my turn, I don't have to worry about the Compulse. He draws an MST. My god, I feel so bad for this guy, but that's what you get for playing the worms. The worms. So I get the Treeborn Frog. Oh, by the way, I'm only playing one Mathematician in this build because I'm trying new things out. This was just from a testing session. So if you guys want to see the deck that I used for the testing session, I still have it on dev. So just let me know if you want to see it. No, I'll post it up. It'll be like a bonus video. I won't even count it as a normal video. It'll just be a fucking bonus video. It really will. It'll just be a fucking bonus video. For the month, it'll be a bonus video. But here, I'm just going to tack in, try to force anything I can. That Mirror Force, I'll take that force, whatever. I wanted to just basically set the field for Mega Mobius to come out and just eat up shit. And with that, Monarchs turn 4th, I wanted to utilize it, but I wasn't fully getting the use out of that. So here I'm going to play the Grudge of the Monarchs. That nets me a Monarchs turn 4th, which you're going to see there. Bam, drop that Mega Mobius, pop the 3 that are face down, that are in my way, and give me a headache. Attack in for 2,800. I'm feeling pretty damn good right about now. Now, I normally don't post these kind of testing sessions up when I'm testing new cards, for discussions, especially the Monarch. I wanted to do the rundown. I wanted to go back to the rundown. And Grudge of the Monarchs, I wanted to give my full opinion on just a straight cut. Monarch Tech. I already know how it's going to function. That Dullahan, though. I already know how it's going to function outside of, what I would run it in, but more of, I guess, Ghost Trick Monarchs is where this is really going to shine. But I wanted to, I didn't want to go into the discussion half-assed and be like, yeah, man, I think this would work great here. No, I want to give you exact experience. I want to go and get the experience and play it. And honestly, during this night, I was preparing raccoons, which you'll see either before or after this. I don't know when the hell, what order I'm putting these out. But you'll see it before or after this. And then basically I just go straight into doing raccoons right afterwards, and I was just getting into the mindset of how to approach a deck with different decks and seeing what the hell I could do. But that's typical me here. So drop that Ryza, bounce that card. Hey, look, it gets banished out. That's fine. Dullahan that, attack straight in, take some damage. GG, just about dropped 6. I don't believe I could have played the Grudge of the Monarchs that's sitting in my hand because that's the 3rd Monarchs turn 4th, hence the weakness of it. So it's good to have more, I would say more targets the better, but then again it can get really clutterful really quickly. So basically if you're running a deck, he killed himself there. If you're running a deck that can utilize it, then do so. Just do so. Alright, so I'm going to give you the full entire match. I got kind of interrupted, it's alright though. I'm going to give you the full entire match of this testing session. Because originally I was like, yeah, I'm going to post Monarchs. Oh, fuck, I already posted Monarchs. So I was like, you know what? It was a testing session just to get ratios down for, once we get into January. I like having new ideas, just a basis of what to build off of, and then I look at the ban list and go from there. Don't worry about it. I got it. Sorry. But, it's just a basis of, what to go off for when we get to the ban list and just look at it and go, okay, I just need to make this or that change and go from there. Because as a Yugi tuber, I like to be proficient on that and just have things come out in time. But it doesn't always happen. This guy plays World of Korea. I'm like, I love you. I fucking love you. I'm expecting not to see back row right now. Or not a lot of it. I mean, I can understand why he's playing in UA, because honestly, UA just needs that setup. And I know many of you still want me to play UA. It's just I don't have a basic understanding of the deck yet. Besides, this bounces, that bounces. They're not wind, so you can't abuse it with Divine Wind. Tribute for Vanity's Fiend, GG, Lockdown. And that's probably, that's one of the things I was looking at too. Like I like looking at the deck from every aspect. And I was like, you know what? Monarchs Storm 4th wouldn't be bad tech inside of UA. Because, alright, say your opponent gets that fucking Vanity's Emptiness on you. What are you going to do? And I don't think this guy fully understands that, hey, that's fucking Vanity's Emptiness, but whatevs. I mean, Vanity's Fiend. I'm calling Vanity's Emptiness Vanity's Fiend. You know, it's a new Vanity's Emptiness. But in all seriousness, like, honestly, I think Monarchs Storm 4th would be pretty nice tech in here. Because if you can't get set up or, like, they lock you out, you just tribute it off, get rid of their card, break their Vanity's Emptiness, or break their Vanity's Fiend setup, and just, you know, freaking go into your loop. Simple as that. I don't know, maybe that's just me looking too far ahead into a deck. This is against lightsworn. This was pretty funny. I remember that much. It was pretty damn funny. Don't mind me, I've been recording for a good hour, so like keeping hydrated. So he sets the Eclipse and get Dragon Rule lightsworn. Haven't seen them in a while. Not even like mad about people still running it. So here comes that Monarchs Storm 4th. Gonna instantly play it, drop the Vanity's Fiend, set pretty much econ, and just steamroll over anything and everything that may come across my way. And if he's going to ram something into my Vanity's Fiend, then I know it's an Honest. I know he's got motherfucking Honest. And he actually tries that right here. Like, he puts that in attack mode, and I'm like, okay, there's a reason he's not attacking. So, you know what? Fuck it. Go into it. Mindset. My mindset's like, I could bounce Econ. No, fuck that. Casey gets stunned on top deck. So it's like, bounce Ryza. Safest play. Not even really be mad about it, because honestly, I could just, once I'm into the kill range, I could just take him out from there. Has the MST, has the Honest, gonna play that MST. I'm like, shit. And then I don't see Honest, and I'm like, this is good. Now I can set up Treeborn Frog, you know, put in that extra 100. It's going to be 25, you know, instead of just 24. So instead of him being where he's going to be at 800, not 700, and Gaga Cowboy still kick his ass. Just saying. Can't do it in this deck, obviously, but gets that raid in. Can finally break up my Vanity's Fiend. Chooses not to. I'm like, okay, let me just say this much too. It doesn't take too much to be good at the game, per se, or at least have an above average, and that's not me hating. One of the things you don't really want to do in this game currently is just sit on a monster when I know your predictable play is going to be Honest, and try to remember, there's a log here. And remember that Ryza came into play and hasn't been seen since, so it has to come back. Now, if you would have attacked Treeborn Frog, I wouldn't have been able to do that as easy. I would tribute the Vanity's Fiend, and it may have been a different outcome. But whatever, you know, that's what happens. That's that. Let's go into Game 4 against Hata, which sounds like Santa. Santa's coming early tonight. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. Wrong game. Shit. Can't pronounce you. Sorry. That means the... Alright, guys. I had to edit that one part out. This is actually part of the Raccoons and not part of the Monarchs, so I am sorry. I only had 3 games of testing session for Monarchs to do the discussion, because that's all the data I really needed, in all honesty. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. And I'll see you later. Peace!